Do you feel like any of the Love Island couples now are fake?
I think they all fake.
Biggest ick, I think, not being able to be kind.
Yes, I hate mean people.
Like, I'm just
I'm
asking. After the 30 days, you locking it down.
Yeah, if I like you, maybe. Cause I told myself I'm getting married next year,
Next year,
2026.
you got some contenders.
2026. You know.
But if you guys don't know, I'm David. This is I over here. About to get into some relationship topics. See where it flow. Give our little 2 cents, our opinion. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Tell me how y'all feel below. You know.
All right. The first one on the floor is the talking stage. How long should you thinking the talking stage should last before you feel like it's wasting your time?
Um. Honestly, it really depends on a person. I think as far as like next step relationship.
Yeah, like before you know, like it's the one.
Well, I say less than 30 days. Even with girls move fast. So like we know
30 days and
less
then
than
y'all boyfriend, girlfriend. I mean, we y'all girlfriend.
I feel like when you know, you know. It could be. I mean, I might be dragging it for
30 days
real,
is
but 30 days.
crazy.
But I'm saying like 30 days before you know if you like want to actually pursue this person or not.
Oh,
Because
but y'all, is you like putting the title on her after the 30 day?
no, but like I kind of like know after the 30 days if I want to.
If you locking
Yeah,
down?
if I'm locking down or if I'm not. I say relationship. It took me a year before I actually relationship. So
Mm,
relationship it takes two people. So relationship could be
tight.
like 3 months or something like that.
And then it
But
take you 30 days to know if you like somebody.
it really take me like 2 weeks
2 weeks.
to know if I like someone. But
Mm,
like nowadays, I feel like the biggest hump we have here is like getting to know somebody be so hard
yeah.
because I feel like a lot of times people just rush into a relationship without asking the simple things like for instance like what do you like when you're mad or how can I comfort you
Yeah.
or just the little things of what to do when you're sad. How can I comfort you? I feel like that should be like a conversation that should be had, or like, what's your favorite color? Like the little things. Still, people don't have those conversations no more. It's kind of get straight to the point. Y'all probably do,
Mm.
and it'd be that, and you just liking the person just because you're attracted to that person.
Now, when you talking to somebody, do you feel like you should be loyal before it's official? How do you feel about that?
I feel like it should be a combo hat. Like I feel like
Mm.
I don't just automatically it's just be like, oh, you know, the person I'm talking to. I feel like if you want to be that only person, it could be like a common thing. Like we gotta have like a mutual, like
So
okay, I
if you want to lock it down, it has to be a conversation.
yeah,
So
if
while y'all
you
talking, if you don't conversate it,
then
it's free ball.
yeah, you do what you want, I do what I want. That's how I feel. Like I don't know because I don't know. I just don't ever want to be in a situation where you have an option and you talking to X, Y, and Z, and I'm just committed to just you.
Mm.
Like don't I just don't like being
Mm.
like looking stupid.
So for your
But
fear of looking stupid, you like fuck it. If she gonna make me look stupid, I might as well be stupid.
nah, it's just like I feel like it should be a conversation. Like, all right, when you first start talking to somebody,
Mm.
you're dating. You're probably getting to know maybe two people at the same time, or texting two people on some cool stuff.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, I always said that friendships, like first, make the best relationships.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you're talking to maybe one or two people, you don't
Mm.
have the conversation. Like, how am I supposed to know? All right, you're only talking to just me. Like,
Okay.
you feel as though automatically out of nowhere I just meet somebody, but then that day or two I'm supposed to cut that next person off.
Okay.
Do you feel like that?
Obviously not. No.
Right. That's what
No.
I'm saying. Like after the 30 days, okay, all right.
After 30 days, You
Not
locking
say
it
it takes
down?
that long.
No, I'm just
I'm
asking. After the 30 days, you locking it down?
Yeah, if I like you, maybe.
He said maybe.
I don't know.
Okay,
Honestly,
okay.
it take a
What
little bit.
what you think about ghosting? Do you ghost or like are you honest?
Nah, I be feeling bad. I'm not gonna lie, I be feeling bad. I definitely say something, or you'll feel it.
You feel it?
You feel it, or not.
So you
Not would
don't
say you feel it.
ghost,
I don't ghost though. I can't. I
but
can't.
so you like what? If you don't ghost,
If I don't ghost,
like how do you know? How do you break away from?
it's really kind of like a conversation. Kind of hard to really have a conversation because I'm very nice,
Okay.
but I say it's like a conversation that should be had. But I don't really get into much. I be chilling.
Can a relationship survive without trust?
Hell no. You should cancel it, cancel it, cancel it, cancel it. I feel like even after you cheat
Yeah.
and like or do something behind your partner's back and they find out, it's no coming back. You just chalk it up. So
Yeah.
hey, I'm telling you, just chalk it up because that person is gonna be 30 days from now.
Mm.
Remember when you da 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 da, or I feel like I need to go through your phone because you just did da 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 da.
Right.
Like, nah, there's just no
So
point.
it has to be mutual trust.
Yeah, it gotta be mutual trust. I
For
just feel
sure.
like when you have a relationship with no trust, there's no point of a relationship. Like, that just dumb. Like, why are you with me if you don't trust me?
It definitely be like that. I feel like to me my own little definition of love is like a continuous trust fall in a sense where
Mm-hmm.
it's forever trusting, forever knowing that person without looking back to see if they're gonna catch you. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a continuous feeling. I like that.
It's privacy and secrecy different.
Like if you have a
As far as
private
like when you have a
relationship or
mm,
you have a secret relationship. What's the
yes.
difference?
So I say private is, I think it's a saying where they know that I'm in a relationship, but they don't know like what's going on in my relationship. They don't know where we're at, what we doing, how my
Mm,
relationship is. Or like like when people post like just little things, like if I go to the movies and I have a significant other, I
yeah.
might post like 2 meals or something like that. But you might not know what's going on, but I'm spoken for. I feel like that's more private. Secret is just doing what you're doing, talking to everybody. Nobody knows that you're in a relationship and you're portraying yourself as you're single still,
Mm.
looking for attention and stuff like that. And, doing stuff that single people do. Now that's, you're portraying that.
Could you be in a private relationship and don't get posted like at all?
Yeah. You can be in a private relationship and don't get posted. Because I feel like the internet ruins a lot of things. Not to say like I'm pro private, pro secret.
Mm.
I just feel like the internet do have a way of ruining things, and I feel like too many people be so into what the internet is doing or what these famous females are doing with their spouses and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't really care for a social media relationship, to be honest. Not to say I don't want one, but I just really that's not on my bucket list.
I feel like in the beginning, I definitely wouldn't mind private relationship. I feel like at some point I would want to like show my significant other off
Oh, that's 100.
for
That's
sure.
100. I feel like when I get married,
Yeah.
when I pop out,
Mm.
it's gonna be like engagement. Cause I told myself I'm getting married next year,
Next year,
2026.
you got some contenders.
2026.
Oh,
2026.
okay. You heard it here live. 2026.
2026. Y'all all better be at my wedding.
Let me pop out.
Yeah, you gonna be my best man.
I'm your best man.
You gonna be my best man.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm gonna have all my brothers my best man. I can't. I can't. That'd be grimy. I can't single out just you. I gotta make all y'all my best man.
There you go.
That'd be hard.
I heard it here first as well. She wanted to be her best man.
Yeah, my siblings, bro.
What do you feel like the difference is between love and attachment?
Oof. Dang. Love and attachment. I feel
Yeah.
like love is more genuine. It's like something that like love is kind of like you're talking about like to a significant other, correct?
Yeah, like versus you loving somebody versus you are attaching
Attached to
to
somebody.
somebody or vice
Yeah.
versa.
So loving somebody is like purely loving them for who they is in and out. Um, like just loving the thought of them, waking up thinking about them, just knowing like just deep down in your heart you love that person. And it could be countless of things. I could go on and on about love. But that attachment is significantly different because I just feel like when you're attached to somebody,
Mm,
you could be attached to what they do for you. You could be attached just because you're used to them. You could be attached because you have a kid with them.
mm.
You could be attached because just little things that you're kind of like already, oh, this is my norm, you know? And sometimes you could be attached to somebody and don't love them.
Those who are blind to the word that they're doing or the action that they're doing
Yeah.
is I feel like is the most dangerous, especially if you're on the other end of emotional intelligence and you're understanding the difference between love and attachment. Somebody think they loving you, and really they're just attaching themselves onto you. Like
Yeah.
to break down that conversation to somebody, that's a hard one.
Mm-hmm. Telling somebody that you're not in love with them anymore, it's kind of hard because that's like when you like fall out in love with somebody, you end up being attached to them because it's kind of like what you're normal,
Mm,
what you're used to. It's the hardest thing to kind of break away because I feel like sometimes attachment is harder to break away from somebody you actually just don't love no more.
mm. Why you think so?
I think it's hard to break away from somebody that you're attached to because like you're like I said, like you're used to it, it's your norm.
Mm,
You have a routine with this person. You like I said, you have a kid with this person. It's just like sometimes you picture like when you fall in love with somebody or love somebody and then you dislove them or stop loving them,
mm,
you become just attached to them. And the hardest thing is letting go of something that you're used to. Because at the end of the day, sometimes people get so caught up in like, this person is my day to day, this is my norm, like this, like I'm bored without them, or
mm,
I don't want to be without them because this, you know what I'm saying, I have a family with them, X, Y, and Z. But sometimes it's like better to let go and be happy
mm.
than hold on to something that's doing more hurt than happy or good, doing more hurt than good.
Now, do you think you can love somebody and not be ready for them?
100%. a hundred
Mm,
percent. Because I feel like when you love somebody or when you start talking to somebody, because sometimes people, or we all just end up start like somebody cross your path, even though
mm,
you're not ready for them, but they cross your path, and it's just like, what do you do when somebody cross your path and you're not ready for them? You majority of the time you open arms to them, but fail to realize, hey, I'm not healed yet,
mm,
or hey, just the lack of conversation. Hey, I'm not healed yet, or hey, I'm struggling in this area. And sometimes a lot of people be like, oh, you can kind of work on yourself while being with another person, but when you have past trauma, it's hard to do that because then you're
mm,
carrying on things that your ex did to you to the next person or to the person that God actually intended to be in your life, and
mm.
you're holding on or carrying things and doing stuff to them that they didn't cause that pain, or or like they didn't cause that aggression
Mm,
and stuff like that. So you're just, or it could be like past trauma from like childhood, and you're not healed from that, and you're trying to go into a relationship, and you're not ready for a relationship because you're not giving them 100% when they're giving you 100%. You know what I'm saying?
type. No. What does healing look like?
Whew, that's a good one. Dang. Um, Healing looks like taking time to yourself. A lot of times, in order to heal, you have to walk the journey of self love.
Mm,
Understand what areas you're struggling in and develop those areas. If that's, seeking therapy, journaling, writing things down on like a paper and burning it, um, writing things down on like a plastic or paper plate or a plate and then breaking it. Um, Spending time with yourself and knowing your worth and really writing down like what are your non-negotiables. Because in order to really have somebody love you the correct way, you have to love yourself the correct way to really understand what love and what that looks like.
I agree. I think healing is a underdeveloped skill for a lot of not only African Americans but like people in general. I think especially because of our childhoods that a lot of us commonly faces a lot of people who don't understand the development of emotional intelligence. I think it's not always a given in everybody's family, everybody's household doesn't know how to really decipher how to raise a kid correctly through emotional intelligence, through spiritual intelligence, through physical intelligence, like understanding there's like different levels of healing that you must all conquer. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's a lot to go into it, but just like how we are getting older, we realize like it's a lot of kids having kids,
Yeah.
so people really don't understand. But I think my version of healing always starts with awareness that you need to be healed. Like I think that's the first step always when you're aware that you are bleeding can mean so much for everybody around you. Because a lot of people go into situations after situationships still bleeding from previous partners that they don't unintentionally get somebody else, blood on them. So
Mm.
nobody wants that idealistically. But I think that's the first step. The second step I think is now that you know that you're bleeding is addressing the cut. Find out like what band-aid works for you. I think that's a good one to start off because not everybody needs the same size band-aid. Not everybody needs the same size material. I think it's a little bit different. Different situations call for different measures. I think you had a good example listing of different things that you can do to heal, but not everybody needs to go to the rage room. Not everybody needs to read a book. So it's like a different variations, and I'm glad you provided that variety. But it's definitely a awareness of what type of wounds you have and then addressing it properly.
100%.
And I think yes, you want to be vulnerable, but you still want to protect your vulnerability. Still, still different things you want to do, but I think that's a good one.
So,
How you think childhood shapes your relationships?
um, hmm. Childhood has a lot, kind of, because I mean, a lot of times, like in your parents, you
Mm,
look and see how their relationship is, and a lot of times, a lot of people
mm,
mirror those relationships. They mirror the arguments and think that's healthy. They mirror the fights, or he's yelling at me, that means he loves me.
right.
Like they mirror just all the bad things. If you have like an unhealthy childhood,
Mm,
I mean, we look to our parents first to kind of understand what love is and understand how relationships should look. So I feel like 100% um childhood affects how we love, how we are in relationships, and it just takes you to either break that generational cycle if it was toxic, if it was bad,
mm,
and it's only by learning and just doing and kind of like looking to your parents. Like I know growing up is just like, oh, you kind of have like a dysfunctional family or a toxic environment, just having that mindset of I don't want to be loved like this, or I know what love looks like to me because I've seen the opposite. Um, and just taking it to like the next level of, all right, I see my parents argue. Let me handle this conversation like this because I don't want that to be my life.
Yeah,
You know, and it could
definitely.
go on, to be honest.
And this point of being healed or healing, do you feel like you attract what you want, or do you attract what you lack?
Um, I feel like you
I
would.
mean, not attract what you want, attract what you are, or attract what you lack.
I feel like you sometimes attract the opposite of you.
Mm,
So like if you're like calm and like what's another word for calm? Like if you're like mellow, calm, sometimes you might attract somebody who's spicy and upbeat, you
mm,
know? And not just off the simple fact, not like not purposely, but sometimes you kind of have like that person that balance you out. It don't happen like that always, but sometimes you might actually find the person that meets like kind of meets you at the level you are.
mm. What's some red flags you ignore
Um, what are some red flags, Jack? Now or past?
in general? What's some red flags that you have ignored and you would ignore?
Mm, dang, that's a good one. I feel like the biggest red flag is if you have a partner and you see how they are with their parents and they're disrespectful to their parents. That's a red flag that I would say I ignored that. Hold on, let me find that. No, I feel like that's a red flag that some people ignore. Why are you making that face?
Yes.
Why are you making that face? Oh my gosh. Let me see. What's a red flag that I ignored? Hmm. That's a good one. You go first. You go
Okay. A red flag I feel like I have ignored. Broke bitches.
first. Ooh.
I feel like in the
Dang.
past I've
Maybe me too.
definitely let me start. Broke girls.
Yeah.
Broke girls. Dang.
Hey, that's 100. That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I feel like broke girls is probably the biggest one in my early ages when I feel like because as us guys we feel like we have to court girls 100% all the time. Like she shouldn't have to lift a finger. Not saying she's not a princess in her own right, for sure. But there's plenty of women who would want to receive and then also be
Dish
a
out.
dish out, also be able to like a back and forth. It should that's why I feel like it should be like a rhythm of okay, I'm gonna trick on you, you trick on me. We tricking
50
together.
50.
Halloween.
So you believe in 50-50?
Not necessarily 50-50. Like I don't think it has to be split down the middle where we both have to decide, okay, it has to be right down the middle 50-50. Like
Mm.
cuz some days it might be 70-30. Some days I can't give you all of me right now. You feel me? I feel like it should be one battery system.
Mm-hmm.
It should be one battery system. As a unit, we know what percentage our phone is on.
Yeah. Where you lacking, she should pick up and vice versa.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like that's where it should be.
I
And
don't think our day and age understands that though.
because I feel like our particular role models of what a relationship looks like is screwed through social media or through bad parenting, especially if social media. We really don't understand how our relationships have evolved from like the olden age where like first we used to like have arranged marriage. Now then we used to marry at like early age, like
Mm-hmm.
16. then it got to a point where now we're not even dating anymore for real. We're just going through talking stages
Mm-hmm.
and for longer periods of time than people have ever done in past generations. Like you can be in the talking stage for years and be like, ah, that's still my man. That's still and like that it gets to a point. But I feel like especially at this day and age, everybody should be dating to marry.
100%.
I think that should be the number one thing. And don't get me wrong, I've taken girls out as part of the to me the older generation of dating to know somebody and then deciding. To
Mm-hmm.
me, you said it takes 2 weeks if you know you like somebody. It take me 3 days. 3 days. You get it's I go by the 3 days,
He
three
said
month
strict over
rule.
here.
For real. 3 days
Three
know if
day,
I
three
like
month
you.
rule.
3 months if I know you gonna be my girlfriend. I feel like it's a 3 day, 3 month rule.
It's
Because if
like,
anything more than 3 days, it's like okay, now you don't know. You second guess yourself. I'm not about to be like you the 30 days until I know if you like me or not. That's too
I
long.
didn't say 30 days. I say 2 weeks to know if like that's your
Okay,
person,
okay,
or if you want to continue next step with that person. And 30 days to really like, okay,
okay,
I see it going somewhere, and you know what I'm saying, let's move on it.
okay. For sure,
Not to
for
say
sure.
let's hop in a relationship right off the bat, but like, let's move
But
on it.
you probably know a red flag you probably ignored in the past.
Um,
Now that you've been thinking about
um, I'm trying to
it.
think. Like, honestly, did I really? You say I ignored the red flag? Do you think I ignored the red flag?
um I feel like everybody have
Ignored the
ignored a
red
red
flag
flag
before?
before. Everybody have done it. Whoop de
I
doo.
I don't really, off the top of my head.
I feel like there's one in your head that you're skipping over though.
Probably the
Like
probably like attitude. Attitude,
attitude.
yeah. I feel like that's a big thing. Like, I don't know. Like, attitude to me is like a big red flag. Like, I get it. Like, you go through emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm a girl. Like, I get it. But like, to your partner, I feel like it should be communication. Like,
Mm.
and so if you like kind of
What's
dislike,
what's negative communication?
negative communication is like going to sleep mad and not like communicating and
Mm.
talking.
Mm.
It could be posting on social media saying you mad and like, not talking to your person about it.
Mm.
It could be uh being in the same house and not talking. Like, that's so like childish. Like, I understand that like people need their time and space to like, kind of go through things, but it still should be like a conversation that should be had. Like, I shouldn't be having to play a guessing game. Oh, they're feeling like this. Like, it should be a conversation. We at the age where it's like, I'm supposed to be your person. If I'm your person, you gonna come to me and express everything. It could be the littlest thing, but you should want to come and talk to me about it, even if it's something I did, somebody else did. It should be communication, and then we'll decide what happened after that. If you did decide you need space, okay, give you that. You get 15 minutes. Just
15 minutes of space.
15 minutes. That it. No, I'm just playing. But I just feel like it shouldn't be communicated, like, you know what I'm saying, like if you have a partner, it should be communicated to your partner, but like before, like a friend, before your parents, or of what you're going through. That way we can fix the situation, like help the situation, or we could talk about it.
For sure. I think communication is definitely important. Early communication is always better.
Yeah.
Communication in general, knowing how to communicate, is such a unspoken thing in our society, unfortunately. But I do believe if the world can just communicate 15% better. And plus it's a lot of double communication. Girls be having a lot of advantageous communication as well.
What you mean, like talking to their friends?
Not talking to their friends, but how it's a lot of double standard for women in
Oh,
relationships
like
to
what you
win
can.
over word arguments because I'm a girl. It's a
Like for
little
examples, like say example, so I can get what you're saying.
like if you were in an argument and let's say everybody knows this. If your girl does something and you get mad and she get mad, now you gotta apologize.
Oh yeah,
That's some
100%.
if
What you?
everybody
But it's a
generally
word for
knows
that.
that.
It's a word for that.
Double standards. This is
It could be
crazy.
double standard. It's another word. I feel like.
I feel like it's crazy that
Yeah, no, that's crazy though. But that's definitely how females are.
yeah.
Like they just want they just want to be baby. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I honestly don't like how society is so comfortable. Like,
With
yeah, of
that.
course, princess, go ahead. But if you're a grown woman and you don't know how to control your temperament, or not even control your temperament, know how to take responsibility in your actions and in your ego and in how you are as a person and not blame it on your zodiac sign, not blame it on your menstrual cycle. I think it would be very mature of you. That's all I'm saying. As
Nah, I feel you on that
as
one
a
though.
man, like I think responsibility is attractive. Being able to be responsible
It's a
for your own
non-negotiable.
action. 'Cause a lot of girls, especially pretty girls,
Mm-hmm.
are not emotionally responsible
Emotionally intelligent.
for sure, or very manipulative, and I think it's okay. It's crazy. Speaking of toxic, do you think a relationship that's toxic can go from toxic to a good relationship?
Yeah. And I only say that because I feel like when you are with your partner, say it starts off like rocky or whatever,
Mm.
and it gets toxic and y'all are all constantly well one, like starting off toxic.
Starting off toxic, and do you think there is room for development to go to a good relationship, or do you think once it's toxic, drop the poison?
Like starting off toxic, right?
Yeah.
Um, I feel like yeah,
Mm.
but I also feel like when it's your person, it's not gonna be toxic. But I can say like when you kind of going through toxic stuff with your person or like with your significant other, it could be times where like they don't know how to handle certain things because of some past stuff.
Mm.
And as like your significant other or person, if you really love that person, you're gonna help them develop and handle it better. So like say you guys are always constantly arguing, hey, like I really love you, but like I feel like this is not healthy and I feel like we should handle it like this. Like I feel like a simple conversation like that can grow a relationship. Cause I feel like it's been times where like people went from toxic to good. Just off of the simple fact of a lot of people, what's the word for it? Trauma bond.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people think they're ready for a relationship and they're not, and they bring past hurt, past trauma
Mm.
into a new relationship, and all it is kind of taking your partner and kind of growing with your partner. So I'm
Mm.
saying like simple things of, hey, let me speak up for myself. I don't like when you do this. Let's approach it like this. Because if I love you, I'm gonna want to help our relationship. If I really want to see like marriage, like we're at the age, so like I'm not dating you for my like health. Like I want to see like marriage. I want to see kids with you.
Mm.
But in order for I can do that, we have to fix this, and this is how we fix this. Or just like and I was reading up on this book, and it was just saying like when you're in a relationship and you want a healthy relationship, it
Mm.
should be weekly talks, monthly talks, where at the end of the week it's like, hey, what can I do better for you? How was our relationship this week? How was your day this week? Where do you feel like I like that this week? Where do you feel like I could do better at? And having those little conversations will kind of have your relationship go to the next level than have it stagnant.
Mm, yeah, I agree. Even though I'm against toxic relationships going healthy, just because I think it's a low percentage chance of it actually going back on the course correctly. Because there's so many loops in our society to easily be toxic, especially if
100%.
you're starting off toxic. So
100%.
it's a crazy thing, a crazy game to continue that trust when you know it's toxic. Because we just talked about trust, like to trust a toxic person after you've healed and they haven't. So that's a hard thing to drag somebody up, knowing they don't want to go up in the first place.
Yeah,
So that's definitely hard.
it's definitely hard. I feel like it's possible,
Possible for
but
sure.
hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like in this day and age we're addicted to chaos or kind of like used to it?
Addicted to chaos. What do you mean?
Like addicted to, the gossip, the toxicness in certain areas, like your life has to be a relationship with a certain amount of spice, like
And I feel like social media has kind of play a big part in chaos, and I feel like people are constantly intrigued about something that's majority of the time not real,
mm,
because people post their life and sometimes it don't even be the life they live in. It be all for the gram, all for Twitter, all for promotional purposes. But they see that life and people continue to chase it and want it, or are so intrigued of what's going on and don't really understand what's going on in their own life. I just feel like Instagram or social media is just, it has like, this is probably why like the kids these days act the way they act, because they grew up with phones, tablets, and always on YouTube, always on social media. And a lot of times people kind of go like utilize their life, or go like what's the word? I'm trying to think. Kind of live their life off social media,
mm,
like instead of in real life, you know, and or kind of live for Instagram or other people's approval.
mm,
When half the time, a lot of times, these artists or these big people on Instagram just be doing that for promotions, or sometimes don't even be their money, or probably that's all they have to their name, be like a couple stacks and 20s and ones in the middle. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like people do live for chaos.
Speaking of social media though, do you feel like you could date somebody with no social media?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Really? I feel like it'd
Yeah.
be a hard time. Like
Nah.
a little bit. Like, yo, and initially, like, oh, you don't got no social media?
I feel like it's healthy.
A rarity.
I feel
I
like it's
wouldn't.
100% healthy. You don't got no
Eh,
social media? I think I love it.
it depends on why you started not having no social media. Like, what did you do to earn that cleanse? That's what I
I
feel
feel
like.
like that's healthy. I'm like, hello, I would love that, dog.
For sure.
Delete
For
that
sure.
social media.
Delete
Yeah.
it or
Yeah.
just like somebody who's just like never had it.
Like, never own it
No, there's not never on it,
or
but they
never
just
had it.
yeah, they just don't have it. If it's been years since they don't even know what TikTok is.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I feel like that's healthy. Because then I'm asking you, okay, what do you do on your free time? Oh, you like reading books?
Mm,
That's smart. Oh, you like nature? That's cool. Or you like exploring? You like going to the gym? Like, it's more to life than social media. So I'm
mm.
all for that. You ever dated somebody who actually want to be posted, or just be like, oh, you're not posting me, you don't love me?
I don't think I have dated anybody like that, but I feel like in general I've seen people mention that like he
Like, that's
doesn't
the
he doesn't
thing.
post me
He's
or like
hiding me.
girls who are like
That's the
has to
thing.
have their camera out. They have to put you on their story. They have
Yeah.
to
They have to
have
show you
proof
off.
to the group chat like
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like that will probably be, sometimes I feel like that's the biggest thing that hurt people's relationship, is
mm,
when you post one person like once, and then you don't post them again for another 3 to 4 months, and then they're like, oh, he or she don't love me, or he or she hiding me, or he or she got something going on, or you don't want nobody to know you're in a relationship. It's just all these questions, just off of the simple fact of they see social media always, like somebody famous on social media always posting their significant other. And sometimes like some people just don't be into stuff like that.
Granted.
Yeah.
Do you feel like social media couples have changed the way that we view regular couples now, or changed the way that we treat our partners?
I wouldn't say it changed the way we treat our partners, just because I feel like people still do grimy stuff to their partners, or I feel like people do stuff for their partners because of Instagram, just for the whole, just like Love Island. All them relationships on Love Island that actually became relationship, they do a lot of stuff for the internet, where you don't even know what's real or fake anymore. So I just feel like.
Do you feel like any of the Love Island couples now are fake?
I think they all fake. You can't tell me.
Olandria, that's her name. Yeah, she's fake.
I don't know, honestly. I wouldn't. You can't tell me you stuck me on this island and I found the love of my life. That's kind of rare. That's crazy.
But they spent a significant time on that island. You don't think none of them?
But they
you
all
can't find love that.
They all kissed everybody. They
that
all
is true.
fucked everybody. Like, I just feel like if it finding out you talk the person that you're in a relationship with or you leave the island with has sex and kissed all them girls there.
Yeah.
It's kind of make you, any other girl make you not want him.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like, for me, it's kind of like, honestly, I would say their couple, the what's his name? I didn't watch it not like that though. It's the dude that do the dance. What's his name?
You talk about the short black guy?
Yeah. Their relationship
is Ash Cash.
I don't think that's his name. I don't think that's his name.
He got it tatted, don't he?
Ace.
There you go.
Ace, yep. Ace and oh girl, I feel like their relationship might be legit. And Dreadhead and oh girl might be legit.
So you don't think the leading couple right now, Alondria, her significant other?
Alondria and what you call it? They did that for money, bro.
You don't think
they're not even together no more?
They're not together?
No, they're not together. They're not together no more.
Oh.
They're not together. See, I'm telling you, but it just makes you think like,
yeah,
like what? Now, if Ace didn't kiss all them girls or say like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they all
seem so normal.
Yeah. And I feel like they all had a probably kind of fell in love with somebody before they found their partner, or thought they really loved somebody before, or really liked somebody before they actually met the partner that they're with now. So, what is real?
Yeah, definitely crazy.
Yeah. But I didn't watch it, so I can't really say what's really not.
You never watched Love Island?
I watched one episode about it. I can't watch reality TV, to be honest.
Right, you just listed all the couples that made it out.
And I don't know their names. I just know kind of appearances.
All right. What's your top 3 biggest icks?
Liar, cheater. Somebody that's like fake.
Liar, cheater, fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think authenticity is a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say that for mine first.
And stink breath.
Yeah.
I hate somebody that breath stink.
Hygiene would be my second one.
Hygiene, yep. There you go, hygiene.
And the third one is still my biggest ick. I think not being able to be kind.
Yes, I hate mean people.
Like mean, you just mean, and you think it's funny to be mean.
I hate mean people. Or some people that are just unhappy. Yeah.
Do you wanna close it out with a quote? A quote about relationships.
A quote about relationships.
Not even a quote, just some advice.
Advice about a relationship.
Yeah.
My biggest advice to somebody that's listening or watching is never settle. A lot of people tend to feel like, oh, I'm not gonna find somebody who fits all the things I want, as far as like your non-negotiable. And I feel like it's somebody out there for each and every one of us. So don't settle and continue to work on yourself and put yourself first, and the right person will come.